Welcome to Still ARTISAN Live. I'm ASHLER. This is part 13 of our Stranding 2 streams. Let's continue on the beach.
You can reveal recent events by accessing the corpus via your ring terminal.
Cool. Where's this story this far at? Is it in the corpus? Yeah. Okay, let's go back into this. I'm just gonna do all these. We're not gonna try to really try to S them or anything. I just wanna do them. A lot of this stuff I think will be circling back on the back end. Where's that light coming from? Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be nice if that was a pre pre-action thing. That I could hold down this and then move forward, and then when I got into position it would just automatically do it. I want more games that do that. I even have. Fuck. I did it again. Did it again. That button fucking pisses me off. Why did Kojima do that? It's so fucking dangerous. Especially fucking X, man. I'm gonna totally die in this game because of that. Especially in that situation when you're trying to set it down in a position where you can't save. Why didn't that work? Damn it. It's good to experience, though. So what the fuck am I supposed to be doing here? To destroy all targets, make your way to... Run. What the fuck's going on? Yeah, there's some kind of weird... Restart. So I can do that on my own anyway. Yeah, something's weird's happening. There's a stagger weird thing, and then the button ceases to function. Which I feel like they need to use haptics to push back to teach more. Like, if I can't use it, don't let me pull down my fucking trigger. Lock out the trigger. Got it. What? Them being able to attack you while you're taking out someone else is bullshit. Why am I not blocking? There, yeah, he can just fucking hit me. And then I have to click that like twice. What the fuck? I'm doing it. I must be doing it too soon. That was too late? Or I'm just not positioned correctly to get the, the rope is too slow. You have that many people. Alright, cool. Yeah. Fighting those guys is gonna be a pain in the ass. This unpurposely making a game clunky is interesting to me. It's very Silent Hill type of a mentality. More fucking buttons. So, grabbing the stuff to use as a way to KO them is OP there. It's a good notion of a technique, especially if you're taking the stuff from them to use the damage. Right. Well, let's save. I think we'll keep that there and then use that as we'll push that one at some point. Let's try to just move forward. If I'm here, can I go someplace else? Go to service. The surface is the
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes. Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Think you have a choice?
What was that just now?
You saw it too, huh? Let's just say it's nothing new. I always got these flashes when I hooked up the pod.
Ah, the bleed-through effect, wherein the BB's memories are conflated with one's own. I'm sure someone explained it to you before. Though this is a little different, of course.
I really gotta deal with this shit again.
Sam, do you read me? You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal. After we've confirmed network coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan and regroup at your position.
Feels good.
Ah, interesting. Is it the same? I came from here. That's where the vehicles are coming from. Okay, cool. Oh, interesting. So let's see how this works.
I haven't been outside in a long while. Let's get going. If nothing else, this journey should give you a chance to mourn.
Yeah, some of this almost feels like a reverse echo of the past. Like him losing his...
I meant it when I said I understand how you feel. But if you hold on to the sadness, it will weigh you down like an anchor. However much it hurts, you must carry on and do what only you can do. Grieve, of course. But keep moving, Sam. Then, when all is said and done, you can take stock and decide what's next.
Like it feels like it's like weird therapy happening. Okay. So they're saying to go here, I guess, to play gate. That's what they're asking me to do. I'm curious about some of the things that I did here. Or sent to be did here. Let's see if I made it. Place a marker. No. Nope. What we got here? Nope. I think he's 5-starred. Or it's really close. He's also really close. She has one thing. Ah. So this looks like this is going to be the way that he's doing it. So basically he does a tar pit and has it sticking out of the ground just enough for us to drive into it. This thing could clip, negate anything in the environment, which is so cool. It's some of this stuff echoes to my Metal Gear Rising game that I had an epiphany of how that should have functioned. I know that's starting to become like after I or if I do my 2D Ninja game, I think I'm going to try to start thinking about seeing if I can't rationalize the notion of creating a pseudo version of my Metal Gear Rising type of a game. The problem is I don't know if I'll be good enough to do like the crazy animation stuff, and I feel like that would have to be a 3D thing. But if I did it, at least initially, like low res, I think I could actually get away with it. More run, maybe on the high end of a PlayStation 1 or 2 type of a graphics type of a game, maybe. Run maybe something that's stylized so I can get away with it a little bit more. I can run maybe just a vertical slice though too. That would be the thing that would actually be fun to start trying to do, is more vertical slices. Because part of me is actually thinking that a lot of game stuff needs a more core vertical slice. But I think some of that also is lost in the notion that it really need how do I put this? Need almost more foundation in the fuck off. In the still feel like that when you ram into stuff like that, there should be a split second, like, slow down and reactionary thing, in my opinion. Oh my fucking god. That's disgusting. Okay, interesting. Yeah, we're interesting. These.
Your service and transporting this customer.
If it makes it, it makes it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Oh, what's going on here now? So it creates a field around it too when it's hovering? Interesting. And then it takes a minute for it to float back down, then open up again. Okay. This one I will take. Don't need to mess with the artist. Realistically. We'll just wanna see this starting to float up again. That's cool. I like how the drawbridge part of it is right there in front of it. I'm curious what those other things are supposed to be. I assume the balls are the thing that makes it float. Like gyro kind of things. The things on the back almost look like data kind of transmission wire stuff. There's a green and so maybe communication on some level. Uh,
Good of you to come visit. We've been waiting. Stuff goes missing all the time, but it looks like... Now displaying your current porter grade. Appreciate the help as always. You take care of yourself.
okay, and trust.
Well done. Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated.
And let's go ahead and move forward. Because I think 4-starring people is where I need to be focusing on, not trying to 5-star. 5-star I will allow to happen naturally with having other people deliver packages, and then if I'm there on a normal thing, as they stack up, then I'll do it. That or I'll do the opposite, as just kind of do something else. Like I did the last time with the first game, is I just piggybacked it. Like I only drove it so far and then dropped it off somewhere, and then came back around and would check to see if any of them had it, and then would move it if I had the room at the time. I'm still not a fan of a lot of these songs.
Okay.
Oh shit, I didn't fucking equip anything. What am I doing?
What's the deal with them?
I've never seen them before. They almost look like they're on a pilgrimage.
They can just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, the chiral network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate. It bears repeating that the UCA does not intend to restrict access to it. They only want to ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents. Brace yourself, Sam. It's a gatequake. Oh. Big one at that. Let's make our way to the plate gate. Carefully.
See if this thing has enough stuff in it for me to fabricate some stuff here. Can I? Sure. Take anything. Yeah, wow, I have nothing. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to reload. Yeah, let's do this. System load. It'd be here? Yeah. Man, my head is not on straight right now. Let's see here. Let's go to here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Did I just remove? So right from this. Um, okay. Okay. Let's look at fabricating. Oh, whoa. What the hell? They have an LW version of this one? Yeah. Anything else? Specifically? could see myself maybe run an extra mazer or silencer. Let's do another mazer, because mazer seems to be the main weapon that I'm more leaning towards using. Okay, fabricate. Small two. Small two. It's okay, we'll try to send those along. One of the weird things in here is let's see here, how do I do this? Storage. Just
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated.
so so that me doing that, is that a thing? Could I stack up on a bunch of stuff and send it out and then reload my save and then send it out and then reload my save and then send it out and reload my save? Will it populate the server with a bunch of shit to be sent to people? So is that a easy way to star people? Is you sit on the cargo and then do allotments and then reload your save to then basically send out a bunch of copies out into the thing, or is it going to like keep track of which one's which kind of thing and that kind of stuff? The other notion in my head is the idea of dropping items for other people. If I'm doing that in every instance of a save, am I littering in an area or sharing to people? Can I like take all my stuff and then share it and then reload and then share it and then reload to flood the market? Full of like stuff. Obviously I'm retconning my thumbs, but is it actually sending stuff? Okay, let's go to save. Alright. Try this again. You hear this song that I thought sounded weird. Not going full crazy kit. I don't know if they're gonna fully let us take this vehicle through the gate. I would assume so. Yeah, this song is weird. This starting melody is kind of okay, but I also don't usually like lyrics in songs. Damn it, did it again.
Almost there.
That sounds gross. I think it's purposely off key though. Pass through. Good. Let's do another. Yeah, it's insane doing all that, man. Not saving beforehand, not loading myself up with stuff. I don't even know if I really have. Do I have actually 2 lasers? Yes, okay. Why would you need to come out of the tar to go through a plate gate?
What's the deal with them?
I've never seen them before. They almost look like they're on a pilgrimage.
They can just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, the chiral network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate. It bears repeating that the UCA does not intend to restrict access to it. They only want to ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents.
Like the beer.
Brace yourself, Sarah. It's a gatequake. Oh, and a big one at that. Let's make our way through the plate gate. Carefully.
In the trailer we did see vehicles like this, or robot-like-esque vehicles being able to dive into the tar and jump out of the tar too. I'm sad that, yeah, why aren't they doing the mirror here? Oh, can I not take it? Oh, there it is. Huh. May need to reload again. Can't take the vehicle. Rainbow Road, Rainbow Bridge. Someone was sitting and someone was standing up?
A strange place if ever I've seen one.
Yeah. Okay. System. Load. Yeah, that's bad execution there. If I can't take the vehicle, then don't let me take it from here. Or, have some context, like have the bellman say, hey, I don't think we can take your bike through there. Which may mean that I'm gonna have to fabricate a new one instead of leaving it with Magellan, which would be, oh, what's going on? Is it? Look at Lou. Whoa. Is it cracked? Is there like a spider web around it? Yeah, that's... something's interesting going on with that pod. Why is the center person standing? Oh, they set something down and then stand up. It's almost like they set down the pod. Yeah, look at the pod. The reflection.
A strange place if ever I've seen one.
Oh, it did come with me. Okay. I just need to fucking turn my head.
This way. Let's keep moving.
It is. Whined for no reason. Save. I'm glad that I did that. I wouldn't have saw the pod. I do like how slow I can go with this. I just wish when it got hung up on stuff that they had a like a QTE or some kind of a mini game going on to help climb over stuff.
Okay.
It's crazy that these things are already here. On this side. How did APAS build something here? So I'm hoping that all the red does get unlocked. So there is a reason for me to go back to the other place to unlock more from that area. So I wonder if the plate gates are gonna. Well, it doesn't look like it. They're not running it like the old school flash travel. All right.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thanks again, Sam. The chiral network connection to Australia is holding steady. And you'll be happy to hear we made it here in one piece. Just to let you know, when you come back to the DHV Magellan, our patron would like to talk to you.
So I assume they're giving me the option to move forward or actually go inside there. Let's do a save. In case that progression like freaks me out. Say no, I want to explore first. Because I think it'd be nice if there was a little bit more slow and steady.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the shit and this whole operation. at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face, or no deal.
A face? Very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Oh. Let's go with Deadman, because he's gone.
Call me Deadman. I'm well acquainted with the dead. Sam, it's Hartman.
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Locke, no. We're the same.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
So I'm gonna go with Deadman, like I did. It'd be either Deadman or
Call
Hartman.
me Deadman. I'm well acquainted with the dead.
Last I heard, he took a one-way trip to the beach. Seems a little soon, don't you think?
Interesting. Try Locke though.
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Locke, no. We're the same.
I think it's gonna force me into doing Hartman.
As I'm sure you are well aware, Mama's card now resides within Lucknow. Adding my persona to the two sounds confusing. No, let's avoid that.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the President.
The new president? The guy who took over after Die Hardman?
Not precisely. The UCA doesn't have a presidential system anymore. Die Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history. One can only guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via popular vote every 4 years. APAS, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president.
He is not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of APAS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly. I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have the highest probability of success in this endeavor.
APAS and the chiral network are all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the chiral network. On that basis, we believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
Guess so. Tell me, though, who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential for your success and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
So, you're gonna do it?
Did it before. Seems like the only thing I'm good at.
Yeah, I'll probably reload that just to hear the Hartman thing, and then just have a save at this point when this wraps up, and reload it.
Did you manage to get some sleep, Sam? I'd like to take a moment to go over the details of the request that Drawbridge has agreed to handle. Access the DH3 Magellan's delivery terminal when you're ready to proceed.
Looks like you've been supplied with the Drawbridge crew hat. Try it on for size. I have a feeling it'll suit your style.
Go here and save. Then load. This one. And then we'll reload it. Because in my head, the logic system that I'd be running with the vehicles is this tortoise and hare kind of a vibe in my head. And this might be like on the ultimate version of each vehicle. But especially with those like special gripping tires.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APOS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the ship, and this whole operation, at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face, or no deal.
A face? Very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Sam, it's Hartman.
No point. The man himself will be joining you on site in Australia.
Okay. Let's take a look. Can I just exit out of this? We'll just go through it all again, I guess.
Call me dead man.
Skip, Corpus, skip.
Last I heard, he took a one-way trip to the beach. Seems a little soon, don't you think?
This is stupid that they're locking me out of stuff here.
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Lockno.
Let's undo that. Someone else. We'll just do the skipping and then reload from where they give us freedom. So,
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the president.
The new president? The guy who took over after...
skip this. Skip this. Yep. Yep.
Did you manage to get some... I'd like to take a moment.
Yep.
Access the DHV.
Looks like you've been supplied with a drawbridge crew head. Try it on for size.
Go and load. This one. Okay. Oh.
We can discuss anything you like here, Sam. It's a private room, after all. So if you ever want to sit down and talk, I'd be happy to share my thoughts on a variety of topics, along with any discoveries I happen to make. And who knows, some of it may even be of use to you as you work to connect all of Australia to the chiral network.
He feels like he's a psychiatrist to me. Or has that kind of vibe to you.
You know, it looks as though you've been issued a few different hats, Sam. Why not experiment and switch up your headgear to suit your mood? You can also change the outfit I'm wearing if you like. I shall put my faith in your impeccable sense of fashion.
That's cool. I didn't think they were going to do that.
Out of curiosity, Sam, did you notice that the mirror above your sink displays images of the outside world? These images change as we travel and actually show what's waiting for us outside the DHV Magellan when we disembark. Prolonged living inside an enclosed space can be bad for one's mental health due to the unchanging environment. That's why I asked Tarman to implement this particular feature. A digital photo frame, so to speak. An easy to understand name, don't you think? Though I'm the only one who calls it that. Anyway, it'll give you a preview of our surroundings. That's sure to have some practical benefits. Showers these days are truly impressive, Sam. They really are. They're able to collect all the minute chiral crystals from your wastewater and repurpose them for later use. The ones on board the DHV Magellan are the latest model. You would do well to use them regularly. It's important to remember that defeating BTs isn't the same as eliminating a threat once and for all. These entities are simply being driven back to the world of the dead for the time being.
Huh? But they blow up in chiral crystals, so is it like whatever physical form they're having in the real world is being discombobulated, and then their Ka or Ha, whatever, is being sent back, and then they can possess or create more, embody like a counter suit, what is it? A space suit, I guess, kind of a thing, to the land of the living through the chiral crystal.
Good morning, Sam. I hope it's not too much to ask that you continue to take me with you into the field. I know a thing or two about BTs and the dead, after all. Some of it might come in handy. An advance expedition sent by APAC came to the Australian continent ahead of us. They constructed various facilities and laid the groundwork for chiral network expansion. Meaning that all you need to do is travel to these facilities and connect your Cupid to put them on the grid. We aren't the only members of Drawbridge, so you know. We have associates who've already established themselves on the ground. I expect you'll run into them from time to time. I don't really have anything else to say right now. Ready to head out, Sam? I sure am. I was born ready. Ready to head out, Sam? I sure am. I was born ready.
Cool. Glad that cycles into exhausted thing. Let's do this. I do wish we could just like do all kind of a thing instead of having to constantly skip these. Okay, 25, just definitely check on that.
That's it. That's it. Everything's okay. That's right. Just sleep.
Does this Lou have the thing on it? Or yeah, it does. Okay. Oh. Oh. Was there different versions of this? Oh, sick. Hopefully I can change the pouches too. Yeah, I hope we can. Ooh, Ludens. Drawbridge. We're gonna go with Ludens. Backwards, yeah. Black. Let's check out the colors here, just curiosity's sake. I like black on black. That's cool. Let's look at these guys. Ah. Why me is interesting. Okay. My thing is I don't necessarily know if I want to change the pod. If I can't change like these things, that color there, and the bag color. They're like. Well, let's see here. Curious. Let's do this and back out. I want to see. Yeah. It's dark there. Alright. Let's go to. Where's the certificate? Why me? Here. Like the port one. Um, uh, let's try this one. Touch. And there's another one in here that kind of has the same vibe. That looks bad right now. Let's see here. I guess we'll do smiley face. Yeah. And that. Yeah. Because there is a notion of doing, like, organizing that stuff in, like, kind of shape. There's also the notion of making it into shape, like I accidentally or subconsciously did there. Let's look at that. Let's do, let's move Porter. Here for right now. I have 3 circles. Okay, yeah. Let's see if I can't lean on that. Why me? Just I think I would actually want this drawbridge. Remove it right now. Okay. I want and this intrigues me, this notion of this. So, because there's a grid, because there's a bunch of these, you could do codes kind of embedded into this. Kind of the notion of placement order would actually affect stuff. So I'm fine with that being the 3 there. For now. Might want to actually drop those though. Let's see. No. I was going to try to do let's just test it. Hmm. And hmm. There's an ice cream cone vibe to it. This. This. Uh, uh, hmm. Hmm. Yeah, the notion that he dyes his hair, that could mean that even in the first game he was his hair was more white. I wonder what the expanded notion on that is. Like, is he old? Is there some other side effect? Is he young and old? Is everybody got white hair and they dye it? Oh.
Nice. A new look for a new day. Sam, I think it's high time we get going. All this relaxation is no good for my sciatica. Ready to head out, Sam? I sure am. I was born ready.
Okay. Let's do this.
Hi, Sam.
Alright. definitely Lucy. The one that's holding a gun looks like it's Neil.
Another curious vision.
Curious.
Feels good.
All right, Sam. Let me give you a rundown of your new job. The big one. It's the same deal as America. The people here are isolated. The cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the chiral network, we want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
Your first destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time. Proceed with the utmost caution.
Charlie may be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any instructions Charlie gives have been discussed with and approved by me. All right, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
Ooh. Ooh. Let's store this. Oh, I said travel over. Okay, okay. If I have one on me too. Let's do this first. System. Corpus. System.
Can anybody hear me?
areas that we're supposed to take pictures. Let's stop. Interesting. Looks like to be the best. Beachy one. Let's drop. Let's see if we can basically do something like this.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working. It's my understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which should result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite. The analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more orders, meaning you can expect additional enhancements to become available soon. Experiment with them and see what you like.
So maybe this is the more of the notion of the level tree. Okay, boost. Add a mode to viewer. I don't understand what that really means. see how that feels. Interesting. I wonder what this is. Is this just buff stuff? Does it just chain add this thing, maybe? The auto quest? Or is it chained off of these external ones? Does Lex get and receive for longer periods of time? Does your Lex disappear? This is letting you know if you're putting stuff in a hazardous spot. Interesting. Oh, so you have loadouts. So these are stealth. These are servicemanship, bridge link. This is all. This is porter. Any of these is like not as important to me. So I'm confused. So this right here is saying those are two are stealth. This one up here adds a mode to the Audra terrain scanner, which reduces its overall detection area in order to increase the range. So this is a mode, so I can do a focus beam. Is that what's going on? This one is, I like that. Let's do that. 90. So this is cool. This is kind of the stuff I was talking about, what I wanted. I'm not a fan of trees. First, you need this, into this. I'm fighting with the notion that I need the points to get to here. But when I'm unlock this, I should be then able to remove the points from it. I know that's kind of a moot, kind of a situation to a certain degree. On like close to the long range one, it would have to move. I would have to have, what is it? It's showing 80. I would have to have 80 points to put down to then remove this 40 and 20. So I have to have 80. So I have to have the capacity to actually get the refund. So that there is you have to have a bandwidth or memory within this context. I'm hoping that this actually opens up more. I hope that there's more stealth ones that go down along this line, on this X. I hope this actually opens up more like this one is on this side. So there's like one here, maybe even having, because it kind of almost feels like this screen, if I'm clicking over here, how it's sliding, that it might actually slide up higher and lower, like it might actually go off that direction a lot more. So, let's see here, what we're doing. Okay, I think that's good. We'll deal with that. This does give us more bridge leak stuff, but as long as I'm running my core friend group, then I'm gonna have some quite okay and heavy. Expanding that on the back end would be fun. I almost thought that this right here was going to be more like loadouts, but guess not. Should be a grid. Okay, let's go ahead, head out. Because in my head with this notion of like haptics in games, efficiently is actually having the sensitivity run more context-sensitive code. Because in my head, if I'm going slower, the tires with the pop-out stuff should deploy in areas to help me basically just climb over stuff like super easy. So looking at this looks interesting. It looks like I might need to be going like winding through this stuff. I'm running this vehicle. I know there's something with this notion of forward-back motion with stuff, which I think is cool, but I almost wish it was like not holding back on the stick. I wish it was like maybe actually tilting my controller or whatever, maybe. But maybe within conjunction with interesting. I don't have any grenades. I don't think I got grenades. But, there's one there. Okay. We'll move forward. If shit really hits the fan, we'll cycle back. Yeah, I would agree upon that. Let's actually do that ourselves. See if we can do it in the vehicle. What do you do? Try again.
You notice that sign, Sam? I think someone might need help. I don't know, perhaps we could lend them a hand if we have time. And me in turn with assistance, we can always build a sign of our own.
Why am I not seeing shit? Is it because I'm in the vehicle? Every move? I'm curious. Can I change the axis to modify? Does look like it. Okay. Schubert. Here. We'll try this. Fuck. Why did I do that?
Cargo is damaged beyond repair, sir.
Wow. Load from here. What? Am I looking up there? System. List these two. This actually go into backpack. Fabricate. No, I want to just go here. If there's any. Okay. Go into cargo. Just cargo. Manage. Fabricate. Gosh. Okay. Yeah, the camera is shit in that situation, man. should have saved prior. It's, where is that grenade we saw before? It's not here. It's down there. I don't have any spray. Oh, fuck. that I did? It was in a different save file, maybe? Fuck off. Hit the right button, Ash. Come on. There's that fuck over there. Jesus fucking Christ. Come on, wait. Work. God damn it! I can't. My brain's dead. My brain's dead. Come on. Can I hit him? I'm unable to process. Come on, he's fucking walking. Okay, and go to this. Okay, I need to think. What? That's fucking stupid. Why? Why do that? Come on. Come on. Fucking cunt. Why? So fucking annoying. I really hope they unlock more APAS stuff to deal with us. no sense. That is going to damage it. And you don't have any other fucking way to get out of that, normally. When I get my back tire caught on it, I either need to be able to pull back to get off of it, or push forward to get off of it. Because technically this back thing here should be also available from a front angle too. It does work partially. Like if I walk over here and actually clean onto this thing like this, I can push forward sometimes to get a better grip on it. But right now I'm just fucking stuck. So fucking stupid. I'm curious. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm curious if what I'm dealing with though is because I'm playing on the harder difficulty, and I shouldn't be doing it, because it's just gonna piss me off all the time. Because they've made everything stupid ridiculous. On this one, it's not, this game is not the first game. Like, how they dealt with hard difficulty, like, they've actually made this ridiculous. Okay, burn forever. 2:30, so not worrying about helling shit out. Well, at the very fucking end. It's fine the whole time. And you get fucked. I'm in conflict with myself. Part of me wants to just replay it. Do that whole thing better. Making so many mistakes. I think I just got hangover brain from going out. I had one too many. Because I had a bunch of fucking grenades that they took from me. I don't know why. Well, it makes sense why, but it's just, it should have been in my pirate locker, and me having a gap of time and whatnot, I wasn't thinking or enough of shit. Oh shit. Now the next thing is how easy is it to replace stuff? Because that's going to be the next thing that I'm really going to be happy about or very annoyed. Hello, is this a new one? Or did I not have the bolo beforehand? Or is it just unlocking it in this region? No, this is a bolo then. Okay, yeah, no, yeah. I was thinking sticky gun. My this up.
Take the bowler gun, for example. Without data, we were able to improve and refine the design of the ABAC standard issue model. You can charge it down to 5 projectiles with a narrower spread, perfect for taking down hard-to-reach targets with precision. And then there's backpack customization. We've developed a number of unique attachments that can be equipped to the pack you're currently carrying. Stuff I guarantee will give you an edge in a fight. You might consider bringing this gear with you when you're prepping for your next run. And last but not least, we patched through an overhead update that allows the sensor to pick up living beings and other entities. It's an improvement that builds on the sensor's existing functionality. Anything it detects will be visible to you as a silhouette for a brief time. I'm sure it'll come in handy down the road. I'm not doing any better than the UCA or Mexico, I'm afraid. The difference is the presence of armed belligerents we call brigands, as well as a new type of BT we've been seeing all over lately. The brigands have been trying to bring us to heel and are a right pain in the ass. They've got an irrational enmity for new tech like the chiral network, you see. We've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent, as well as devastating floods due to heavy tidefall. You know you weren't cut out for you while you're down under, that's for sure. Due to our proximity to a BT area, this shelter was subject to significant chiral contamination. Said area has also been the source of a new type of BT. Unlike the usual sort, these ones are able to see us, clear as day. As such, we've taken to calling the buggers watchers, and they're every bit as dangerous as any other BT. You're going to want to steer clear at all costs. There's a request I want to send your way. I know you're eager to make progress, but I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the Lone Commander, who lives not too far from here. He's an old ally who provided us with support for all matters military. He's also a crack job at a sniper rifle, but after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired for a shelter off to the east. Give me a hard man to please, and if we can enlist his help again, I'm sure he'll provide us with all kinds of useful information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work, especially if you're the type who likes to fight first and ask questions later. Should help us all combat the brigands and damn side more effectively in any case. I'll follow this request as a sub-order. Suggest the terminal if you're interested in taking on extra work. Excellent work, Sam. With the government now part of the chiral network, we've successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia. I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as Passport 9, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory. The associated order is ready for you. This one may well place you in considerable danger, so be sure to take extra care when selecting your equipment. Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this main order and get underway.
Let's see here, check out order. Fabrication. And this, what if this just can sit on stuff? What is this one here? Tapped into exactly. Okay, I think we're gonna remove that. And rotate this. Yes. Go ahead and do this. Because kind of right now, I want to just do a whole freaking weird line. But let's see if I can add that shield without direction. Yeah. Without fabricating, we're trying to pull it from here, right? That's cool. And then we'll do another grenade pouch. This is, yeah, fabricate, grenade pouch, and rotate. But, alright, let's try points, backpack, tucker, just, why? I don't understand that. Why would that be a thing? Why? Oh, maybe that's why. Well, I think I'm seeing why. Here, pouch. should still be able to wear patch. Can I not have them attached, or can I not have them stored? So yeah, I'm not in that same stupid system. What's that, I guess. Makes it tidier. If it's recycling everything for one to one, and I'm not losing any resources, it's moot. But one of the things I might have to end up doing, depending on how this game plays and it spirals out, is not focus on vehicles as much. Run foot, stuff like I used to in the other game with the balloon carrier, maybe. Because those vehicles are really pissing me off. I don't understand why he didn't make them better, but hopefully they are. It's just still early in the game. Because there needed to be a better mechanic for that. If the whole system is based around trying to deliver stuff safely, you need to have every mechanic for the vehicle's motion and the notion of getting it unstuck to be tied around the notion of not fucking your shit up. You don't have the vehicle hop in an unsafe manner that's going to destroy your cargo. You run it so that it's doing something like it's scissoring up onto the fulcrum point and then moving off the object, or you get it like a tire underneath it so that's not a problem, or some kind of a a um, like thing that would extend from the bottom to lift you up off of it, and then you could then use your tilting of your your tires to try to find the perfect spot to get yourself off of it. Typically, what it really needs, in my opinion, is just underneath it just needs to have its own tread. So when you get in that situation where you're locked out like that, it's going to roll you over. I like the idea of getting stuck and running into things, but I want there to be a means to deal with it. Besides just, oh, there's a rock there, let's dodge the rock. I want to be able to go over the rock safely somehow. Because basically what they're doing is creating a system that is only good for roads and straightaways and stuff like that. And the notion of that speed of that. So it's like you only fall back to the vehicles in that manner, which is stupid in my opinion. You want an all-terrain vehicle vibe, going slow like I was saying before, where you're dealing with a tortoise situation, and then you're moving from that to a hare situation, or then you're going fast, but you need to be safe. But with the notion of the tortoise thing, is it needs to be a tank. When you're moving slow and creeping around, you should be secure in your movement. If you're going fast, you're not going to be secure in your movement. You have to do extra stuff. You have to tie down your cargo. You need to organize it more correctly, or run another thing with like adding stuff onto your backpack. And that's probably going to be another thing that's probably going to irritate me too, is that you're going to have specialty things that only affect you out of the vehicle and not you and the vehicle. Which this is a problem with what was it called? Starfield, where they had, hey, let's give you Skyrim abilities, but you aren't just you in that game. It's you and your ship. Those are the two characters that you're playing, and the ship should get the abilities that you have too. There should be basically a one-to-one swap out between those two things. And typically they could be, because I haven't finished that game, but basically the notion of either you would just get it initially, or that you basically could find the same ability a second time for your ship. But I just feel like you should just be able to use it in your ship and affect your ship, period. The notion of having a more powerful one would be fine, but it'd be confusing to me, because then something else would be another thing there. The only other thing I can think of is maybe it's like it's more about a bandwidth with there was some shard stuff in there that you need more of that to be able to have it link into your vehicle, the spaceship. But yes, I digress. Let's go ahead and I think I just saved. Let me just make sure. Nope, I did that. Let's do this, and then we'll call it for now, and then I'll be back here after I just go eat something real quick. This game is the game of the bitching line for sure. Hopefully I can kind of figure some of this stuff out and maybe look to someone else's stuff to assist with some of this stuff. I do feel like the up-down stick stuff is viable. There's something that's actually there. But there's situations where you're pushing forward on the stick that it's not working well enough. Like I said before, the vehicle should tilt forward. And maybe there needs to be a secondary thing with it, like you have to be holding both yourself into a locked brake thing to be able to access the back tire lift. But the back tire lift needs to be more sensitive to. I mean, at the back, but the wheelie thing needs to be more sensitive. It needs to go in smaller degrees instead of just Bronco at the very end of your pullback. Tremendous. I'm super salty right now. Common notion of this is when I don't feel well. I got a chip on my shoulder. Let's see here. Where we at? So this was the Artisan Live. I'm ASHLER. This was part 13 of our Stranding 2 streams. As always, as we return to the shadows, let us praise the most we shall.